Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Check contact.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, here's Willis. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First play's a run with Nwangu, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, hey, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Brady on the bootleg. forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Succop's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season. And his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half. And he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of a yard. This brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Succop's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Panthers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Willis, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead now stands at 13.
Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, Willis. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Ryan.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, check that. Street.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Seven Pirates.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
The quick slant caught. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th and goal.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Guruz. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On play action, now Brady. Dancing to his left.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Brady. Buying time to his left.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this 1st half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On On 2nd and 11 now. Brady
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Willis now off play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And some room to work. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Cut 50. Cut 60. Back to 60.
Willis will try and throw for this.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. Running left, it's Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss. But no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too, huh?
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady going to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Handoff here to Nwangu. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From just shy of midfield, Brady.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Brady now on first down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's going to keep this again.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Willis going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
18 Rattler.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no
looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurkin. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On the move past the 40.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bucs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Succop for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Buccaneers 39, Panthers 9.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, break.
26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This was a really nice display, Charles, of confidence.